things that happened over the weekend. Some of them will blow your mind away, if not all of them. At least 2 out of the many we'll be showing you will blow your mind away. Okay, so Eugene is right here with me in the studio. Eugene, good morning.
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So before I even do any other thing, I think there's a birthday dedication that ought to be dealt with. So here we go. It says, happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Monica. Are you good to go?
Oh, okay. Just a moment.
Okay. So now I'm good to go. It says, happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Monica. Today, I celebrate not just your birthday, but the amazing woman you are and the blessing you have been in my life. May the good God bless you with good health, long life, and abundant blessings. Special love from myself and our 4 beautiful children. So it's to you, Monica Nyameche of EcoBank Ghana, Harper Road branch, and it's from our very good friend, Mr. Kina Young of CBG. I never knew that both of them were bankers. So
yeah,
I never knew.
Bankers, yeah.
I never knew. Now I know that you are with CBG. That is Kina Young is at CBG. The wife is at EcoBank, Harper Road branch. So to you, Monica Nyameche, one more time, happy birthday to you, and God richly bless you. I know Kina Young will definitely do some show today. I mean, he will surprise you. He loves you to bits. Good morning. All right, so with that out of the way, how was your weekend?
Oh,
You have any message for Francois?
no, I don't have any message for him. I think it was.
Oh my goodness!
I've been, because of the whole thing. So I've been a lot of meetings here and there. Come talk to this, come talk to that. You can't even sit down and work. But hey, it's a phase. So
yes, indeed, it's a phase. We'll survive it, won't we? We'll survive it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So before we share an online story with our listeners, over the weekend a couple of things happened. One of which has to do with a video that was on social media. And in that video, it is showing a fire tender that is packed in front of a burning building. And then people are throwing sachet water to try and quench the fire. So if you join us on Facebook right now, you see that video we're talking about with all the commentary surrounding it. People are talking about it. So join us on Facebook. The fire tender is there, and people are throwing sachet water to try and quench the fire. Now, when I saw this, I didn't want to believe it. Eugene didn't want to believe it.
Oh, okay. This is true.
You hold on. Leo didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
So we were wondering what was really happening. So I decided to make a few calls. Yeah. And this era of disinformation, misinformation. So apparently, this is a real picture where. So Joe, I'll bring it back. But Joe, show the first video first. Show the other one first, not this one. So apparently, not this one. Show the other one. So apparently somebody took the earlier picture and didn't capture this side. And was running commentary to seem as if the fire people came, there was no water in the tender, and they were using the sachet. And you could tell that it's not even fire service personnel who were throwing the sachet water. It was prison officers. It was prison officers.
The uniform.
Yes, the uniform, prison officers. So initially, when we saw this, we were like, fire tender from Guano. So when I made a call, then they shared the other video that Joel showed earlier, where the man was using the fire nozzle of the hose to quench the fire.
So because you were there, I also couldn't give you this information.
Okay.
This fire happened, I think, on Friday or Saturday.
At
the building.
At Menchia.
Yeah. Menchia, sir.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was on phone with my friend, Soloku MP. So
okay.
I don't know why I keep calling him Honorable Bafoua. So that was why I remembered the building.
Okay.
I think I was with Leo. Leo, was I with you? Yeah. I think when you saw it, yeah.
So
no one has been unhappy throughout the weekend, though. So you should understand.
So this is an earlier picture on social media that many people saw, but the other one has fire service.
But the reason is still valid. Why is the prison officer throwing sachet water at a fire scene?
So the information that I got was that when they placed a call to the fire service department, the people started throwing the sachet water, because I was wondering how come there was sachet water available. So apparently when the fire started, they were calling the fire service people. They were trying to salvage the situation before the fire tender came. So when the fire tender arrived and it was trying to fix its stuff so they can put out the fire, they jumped on the tender to try and reach a higher ground.
Me, fire service can do no wrong in my eyes.
because
You
of
come to
how
that conclusion.
They don't have the tools to work with.
Yeah, so if anything will help the fire come down, let it come down. Because before we will complain, make sure that they are properly equipped.
Yeah.
The cars are working. We have all the different types of cars that can do different types of work.
Tender.
Make sure they are wearing the proper gear. Make sure, did you see what happened like 2 houses away from this office when the fire caught the fashion house? Hose, you know. In Tokyo, them
Bottles on doors. So what I normally see them do is that they tie it to, you know, that black tape that we use to for the electricians of cars use it. They use it to tie those areas.
Hose, you have on bandage.
Fire hose, pressure,
bandage. Yes.
Okay.
If you were there, I was there. I was on the ground.
I've seen it a couple of times.
So if you walk past the hose, even you will get wet. Even though there's a nozzle where water is supposed to come for it to douse the fire. Because in two shower.
And you know, last week when Joy had a conversation about, you know, the conditions under which they work, they are talking about the fact they haven't chest issues. So they go to the hospital, the doctor will say, stop smoking. He says, I don't smoke. He says, but if you don't smoke, the x-ray shows that your chest is filled with, you know, dark stuff.
And he said, I'm a fire officer.
So they don't have the things to protect themselves.
The video that I sent,
which one?
I think when I walked in that day, that was the first thing you even mentioned. When the personnel was inside the furnace. If Joel still has those videos, maybe he can show us and see them in the smoke.
Were they dead?
No.
They were inhaling the smoke directly.
None of them were.
Nose mask,
I did nose mask. They don't have. All they have is the helmet, any jacket.
They don't have the goggles.
Nothing.
They don't have the nose protectors.
So from that day, I had so much respect for these gentlemen because what they are doing. Mimi fears you have been to me but people's children, people's husbands, people's brothers. Even though they are doing their job, they are getting paid for it. But it's a sacrifice that they put their lives on the line for all of us. No, Mr. Bab, 1 year some more promo. Then when the people go and throw stones at them and all that, you want to see that the way I get mad.
Where are the gears that were promised? Where are the tenders that were promised?
They be 10 and the board, Diana. The vice of the store. Also, the Macan. Oh, yeah. As my bread. They be no, okay. If you've not encountered it, you think that someone is doing PR for them. But if it's bad, look at this Hotline documentary Joy did. We see the fire service be and the fire service from Nurses will be a pick, will be the best 7,000.
6,000. I'll make some calls and get you how much they're paid. But again,
next day cry a day cry my 2 million crowd, 200 city crowd. And you may be saying, no, yes, how power.
Like it's very sad. And yet, when I saw the way that they put themselves into that situation, and this is not something that it's fire. It will burn you. You will die.
And you see, David, even the scarier part is that Leo can imagine, but David, you know, when you are going into a fire scene, only David knows what is in his house. So there may be something explosive, something that can explode by just by just heat.
It could be a cylinder.
They don't know, and they are there.
Yeah.
And then the answer the name about or helmet no jacket team they be common to jacket.
And you know what? The saddest thing is that when they are sick, they take care of their medical bills themselves.
Yeah, sometimes they are not paid. The documentary
they're taking care of their own medical bills themselves.
That they what to be that. Say a institution, Papa, what to be that. Say, do you know how the American thing work? Pay the documentary. So if you're a fire officer and something is wrong with you, and you go to the hospital, you need to present the invoice and travel all the way from the district to the national before they pay you.
Obey.
What to be that? So they don't have a medical insurance. So they don't.
Number 2, did you see that alleged Nigerian car thief, Lou? Have you seen that video?
The one at the
Edriso.
Oh, he's also a Nigerian.
Allegedly. That's a commentary. Listen, so if you join us again, stay with us on our Facebook and of course our YouTube channels. We've got the video for you. And I don't know what made this guy think that an open place like, what do you call that place? Edriso.
He
He can go there and then steal a car. And then when he ran, did you know where he went to hide?
You know, but brutal. You know what he was trying to do here? When he started burning the ties, you know, the car was stuck, so it was not going anywhere. Then he stepped on it, and the
ties was
burning,
producing smoke.
So the smoke covered everywhere, and then he hid through the smoke and escaped the car. Hey, so you be teacher will say you do it could be an anonymous switch them say, oh wait, no. But this one, your stomach is like mine 3 times.
but you know, we're laughing. When I saw the way he reversed the vehicle, if there were human beings there,
he would have killed them.
All of them.
He would have just made mincemeat out of them.
All of them. And so look at him hiding there. Look at him.
They will below the local robberies. I didn't know what they were doing. Below the robbery.
See, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, body type. Some things you just stay away. Leak and robbery and all those things. Yes, more.
Leak. Say what? Okay, man.
So we need back. We now know the okoye.
Tell it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Please, if you are in that category, some things just don't go there.
Joe is also part of the category.
But look at him. So this is why he was arrested. And was being taken out.
But David, I thought that maybe he thought the car is an automatic compared what the driver was narrating. When he was holding a cutlass.
Yes, he was holding a cutlass in the car.
Yeah. So I don't know how he couldn't move the car, because David, that area too, if he moved the car, because when he even hit the Jabin road.
So it's a dual road. I mean, he's gone.
Yeah. He's gone.
It's
so I don't know whether maybe he thought the car was automatic or whatever. But David also brings into question something that one of our drivers taught me. Anytime you sit in your car, no matter where you are going, lock your car.
You know what he told me as to what is happening in Accra, the Achimota area now in Accra.
Yeah, the sunroof. They will throw some.
So they have
the snake,
the fake snakes, the rubber snakes.
Yeah.
I'm told that around Achimota right now, if you're driving your vehicle and you have opened your sunroof and you have slowed down in traffic, they will throw the snake from the top and it enters your car. You might think it's a live snake. You know, so that area has a lot of trees.
Yeah.
So when you see this rubber snake, you might think it's a live snake. You pack and jump out of your car. One be 2 can go.
Look
at Topana. Papa na emreo.
No, so I come. Or give me beer.
But the number of people around, I'm surprised that he was not even lynched.
Yeah.
No, the police. No, so this is the point. Here, the police are coming.
No, but you know, there are police officers around all the time.
No, I followed DJ Frankie, the one at Insha, was at the scene.
Okay.
So I followed the video. There's the symmetrical stuff.
Okay.
So there, the police are coming. They actually blocked. So the car actually went all the way to the mouth of the container. I'm talking
about lynching.
Oh, okay.
I get you.
Oh, I get you.
Three big fan and
he received bad lynching, killing him.
In this instance, they're setting and everybody see the reason why this thing maybe the just people reacted that way is that they remember the throttle driver.
He would have killed about 6 people.
They killed a lot of people,
David, remember the Jesu incident? I don't know whether you guys remember. There just about 2 car snatching have happened where a throttle driver or a mate have been killed. If you remember, on the road to the Ejesu Sectec area, there's been incidents like this before. I think 2-3 years ago. Yeah, so I think that is how they react towards. And David, when you look at the driver when he was speaking, David Utum said, I think that gentleman should be given the car owner should be given some 2 weeks break, a vacation somewhere. David, what happened to him? I think that is a very, very
well. So that's just, by the way, 2 videos we wanted to share with you. But in fact, if you stay with us, it's more than 2 videos we're showing you on our social media handle. Go check it out. I mean, and when you park your vehicle, sometimes there are people who park their vehicles and they're going to eat. They leave the key in the ignition. Ghanaians are not like other countries that we know where people are stealing cars and all that.
Relatively safe, but you have to be extra careful.
Do that. I've seen trotro drivers, taxi drivers. That stadium straight was a mass where they were evicted from. If you go there, they leave their vehicles, the key in the ignition, turn off the engine, and they're sitting there eating.
No, but David,
but
David, there's also the side where car asks you of such of fuel. So Tade's to be annoying. David, it's risky, but sometimes they also
which is better for you to turn off the key, the ignition, keep your key, and for the vehicle to be stolen.
At the end of the day, the economy will win. But David, no, don't dare. Even if you are an armed robber, I'm giving you a gentleman advice. You don't rob at such a place.
And daytime.
Daytime.
What is this? But what are the people of Konongo also doing?
So the Minister of Roads and Highways, Kwame Agbodia, has revealed that excuse me, some landowners are attacking workers of Kovijo Construction Company with guns on the Konongo bypass, which is a key project on the Accra-Kumasi Highway. He was speaking to journalists when he visited the ongoing project around that area. So he stated that security agencies have been engaged to address the situation and ensure the safety of workers. According to the Roads Minister, government is also seeking the intervention of Asante Hene Otumfuo to help resolve this dispute. He says, we are speaking to security to address the situation, and we are also looking forward to seek help on the Asante Hene to help intervene. And this is the same Kofi Joe Constructions with huge capacity to develop the road. He's ready to work, however, the attacks are delaying the work. The minister noted that all affected individuals have been engaged and agreed on the right compensation packages. He expressed concern that despite the agreement, some landowners are still holding on the land and resorting to violence. He appealed to the public to support the project, stressing that the completion of the Konongo bypass will ease congestion and improve travel for commuters on the busy.
David, this is post-facto rationalization. David, the bypasses we know were commenced somewhere 2023. So the minister is telling us that a road that every day people are getting killed, few farmers, and the Ghana Armed Forces is there. David, people are dying on this road. Look at the nature of the road.
No, but the first question we also need to
for
ask,
3 years.
Have we paid the necessary compensation? If yes, to who?
No.
Hold on. If yes, to who? Because if you've paid the right compensation to the right people, who else will be able to muster courage to pick up guns?
Must be arrested
and prevent the work from happening? You understand?
Which is a national project cannot be prevented by individuals.
A national road corridor.
And you pick a gun.
Unless they know they are at fault. That is why they are not taking action.
But
exactly.
But again, if he says he's going to consult Otumfuo, it tells you there's some challenge somewhere. If he says he's going to beef up security, it tells there's some challenge somewhere.
Oh no, the concluding two lines. If you can get me the story. He says that. David, so that's what I'm saying.
No, he said no. He's paid compensation to some people. Read the story well. Some compensation has been paid.
He says that here. It says that the minister noted all affected persons have been engaged and agreed on the right compensation packages.
Okay. So engaged and agreed upon.
So they have not given. So for instance, Kufuado. They've listened. President Mama could 2 years. So they are telling us that whatever they agree with them, if there's a disagreement in 36 months,
they have not solved it.
You've not solved it.
The trust,
what?
You know, it's because of this same trust issues. When Zuba was trying to get people off the road, they just didn't want to go because they just simply did not believe it. The promise and feel too much. I don't subscribe to what they are doing. But
so in the agreement, what were the timelines that they agreed upon? Who did he engage with?
David, we don't need timelines.
We need timelines because if you give me assurance that challenge, and upon the humble memo say, and I made
Dave, and I make us Dave. Here timelines. When you scaso or bypass, David, you be come next Canada ho, or be nansan idea. For music come on near your quino. So Dave obey. So who can't see anymore no the buy. You don't send about the flights in the buy.
You remember when we were doing this Agenda 111 projects and the challenges we had of land acquisitions and all that. And getting up some of the lands.
Bantama soon didn't start because of land issues.
Land issues were on compensation issues were on. So when we're planning, question that just jumps at me right now is this: how do we plan? Real plan is okay, fine. We're looking for the monies to do the compensations, the money to give the contractors when they have raised certificates. Everything should be done.
But what I don't understand is, yes, like you are saying, all those things are part of the contract sum.
Exactly.
Yeah. Before you put a saw or a pickers on the ground, all those things are already done. Because you know lands which belong to you and which
so why haven't they paid?
It is a whole invoice and the amount of buying or whatever, or bank to go and get a facility. All those things are in there. So how come they are not being paid?
Exactly.
And the people know that if they sit down quietly and the road is constructed, David,
have you noticed?
If they will get their money, it will be now.
Lou, I don't know whether you guys have seen the videos. The armed robberies on the Accra Kumasi Highway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
David,
yeah.
Express Robert McQuarrie robbery also.
David.
So it's because of this, David. I can't kunipa. Yes, I know robberies. I bet I call Shutiba be another Asamaba. So they should stop these excuses. Whatever money that they promised them, pay them the money. I was not the one who went to negotiate with them. And David, you see, that's why I always say that this country, Adia David has a profit in seriousness. Be honestly, as a day profit you don't see some level of seriousness. David, see, in any serious country, what has happened on this road in the last 1 month is enough to cause Parliament to do some emergency sitting. Be order the finance minister to go for money from wherever the money they will find the money. And today we say, I say, blaster emergency tournament. But what are they telling us? They should pay them.
All right, so 20 minutes past 7 is what time it is. The breakdown at 7:45. We'll be taking a look at the gold board issues that has emanated and, of course, generated a lot of controversy. Comes up your way at 7:45. But time for us to bring to the Lab Sports Center right here, right now. Love 99.5. Mr. Zando.
Davido.
Oh, but Coventry disappointed us.
That was Friday, huh?
Coventry disappointed
me.
No, I was part of the people who were supporting them and rallying this behind them and all that.
Yeah, so, I was part of that group as well.
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
But that
was an emphatic win.
Indeed, it was 3-0.
Statement win.
Yeah. But what is still happening to Tottenham?
Tottenham Hotspur
to Man U.
Manchester United lost to Hull City. Bournemouth, Man City
2-1.
left it late, exactly.
2-1.
Which another game? Chelsea will be playing tonight at the Craven Cottage against Fulham.
The last
it's fine. It's not.
I say Apu.
No, but they will win the league this season.
Chelsea,
Arsenal, not because they are extraordinary, but it looks like the other teams will not be able to compete. Because you saw the performance of Man City.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't really have that total control of the game against Bournemouth. You've seen Liverpool.
Will it be fair
against Newcastle?
Will it be fair to say we just began?
Oh, but yeah.
I go best if you're
Exactly. No, but Arsenal also started well. You watch Arsenal versus Coventry.
Yeah, I did.
And that was a huge win, statement win. They dominated
every aspect of
the game. So. I mean, they are that good, but I mean, the other teams will not show up, so I think Arsenal will defend the title.
But if they were that good, they would have won the Champions League.
If I take you to Spain, Jose Mourinho won his first game as Real Madrid manager. They beat Espanyol. They left it late anyway. And Barcelona last night also trashed Elche. The day Ayuk, former captain of the Black Stars, has been speaking. Oh, he says Otuado should have been fined long ago after he failed to qualify Ghana for the AFCON. By a big nation like Ghana, why should you fail to qualify the nation for the AFCON and still keep your job? He doesn't understand. Huh?
All that and more coming up your way here on Love 99.5. Please stay tuned.
Serie A and the French Liga, not forgetting some local issues because former captain of the senior national team, Dede Ayew, has been speaking on why he missed out on call-up to the 2026 World Cup tournament and of course his take on Otuado's exit as head coach of the Black Stars. We've got some club issues and something from the GFA Congress that was held last Thursday. Details in a moment, but as usual, before I get into the stories, let me say a big thank you to Vim Champagne Energy Drink. Are you planning a wedding, hosting a party, or getting ready for that big celebration? Then listen up. There's one drink everybody is talking about right now, and that drink is Vim Champagne Energy Drink. Let me tell you why. Vim Champagne Energy Drink is smooth, super refreshing, and it hits you with that instant boost your body needs to stay active and alive. No dull moment with Vim Champagne Energy Drink. So whether you are dancing all night, celebrating with friends, or turning up at that special event, make sure it is Vim Champagne Energy Drink by your side. Rush now to your nearest store, supermarket, or event vendor and grab your Vim Champagne Energy Drink today. Vim Champagne Energy Drink is a quality product from Trillium Industrial Limited. For bulk purchases, please contact 0322 190 877 0322 190 877. Vim Champagne Energy Drink. It gives you Vim.
I just wanna feel this moment.
Let's get into the stories now, because former captain of the Black Stars Andre Dede Ayew believes Otto Addo should have been dismissed earlier as Ghana coach, particularly after the Black Stars failed to qualify for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Speaking to the Obi-Wan podcast hosted by former Chelsea midfielder and former Nigerian international Mikel Obi, Ayew said the decision to retain Otto Addo after the AFCON qualification failure created a difficult situation for the national team. The former Black Stars captain, who knows Addo from his time with the national team, acknowledged that the coach eventually guided Ghana to the 2026 World Cup, but questioned the decision to keep him in charge after the team's poor run.
It was a call that maybe should have happened long way before. It's a call that should have happened long way before. I think when your government don't call Pepe the Afghan, you can't call the Pepe. That's my call to you. You know, I know him. It was paid, not linked together, but like I paid under him when he was assistant as a coach, etc. But after that, he was able to qualify us to the World Cup. So then, if that is then I'm about, I think, 5-6 friendly matches just after, and we fall. So now it becomes, you know, a bit tangible. That's why I think now everybody becomes important in these moments, right? Because Daniel, the Black Stars, is for the whole country, and he really wants to win. But there's a process to win, and he knows us. At Chelsea, yes, you're of course Roman has to be that big game, but there's a process. Yeah, it's a process. But there's a process, and that's what I think was the problem with Otto. I don't think that was a main issue. He's an experienced manager. I think he did well with what he could. Yeah. The boys really fought hard. Yeah. Like they fought hard, they got to the next stage. They were.
You heard the voice of former Black Stars captain Andre Dede Ayew. Now, Executive Council member of the GFA, Gideon Fosu, has confirmed that our Football Association is in talks to appoint the next head coach of the Black Stars. The senior national team is currently without a substantive head coach after Carlos Queiroz' short-term deal expired. Talks to extend the deal of the 73-year-old have broken down due to high demand. Speaking after the GFA Congress last week, Gideon Fosu confirmed that negotiations are ongoing to settle on a new head coach, but insisted the Black Stars coach to have the Black Stars will have a coach in place before their next competitive fixtures.
I think what's there for Ghanaians to know is that we will definitely play Senegal, and everybody we have to play for the qualifiers, right? I am sure your question is swerving, or you're trying to get me to enter into territories where you don't want me to. But yeah, what I can say on authority is that we are definitely going to have a coach who is in charge of the team. We are still talking. We're still negotiating. I am sure that at the right time, the president of the FA would announce who the next coach of the Black Stars would be.
You heard the voice of GFA ESCO member Gideon Fosu. Now, Ghana Football Association President Keto Kreko has reviewed administrative process for the construction of a 40-bed accommodation facility at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram has concluded. According to the FA president, this project, funded by the FIFA World Cup 2022 allocation from government and of course the GFA fund, is a key part of the GFA's plan to elevate the center's infrastructure. The facility will support various national teams and host matches, contributing to the growth of the Ghana Football Association. Now, Kurt was speaking at Congress last Thursday.
Administrative processes for the construction of the 40-bed accommodation facility at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence has been concluded. The project forms part of the GFA's commitment to strengthening football infrastructure and supporting youth development in our country. Construction work is now set to begin. The project is named Qatar 2022 Courtyard. Qatar 2022 Courtyard. And this is being financed through the proceeds from Ghana's participation at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar 2022 and complemented by GFA's internally generated funds. Once completed, the facility will provide quality accommodation for the national teams, technical staff, and participants in the association's various developmental programs.
You hear the voice of GFA President Kurt Okreku. Now, remember that the registration window for the 2025-26 football season closed last night. The GFA has confirmed and will be bringing you more update in terms of players the various clubs signed. Hearts of Oak signed John Entry and goalkeeper Vincent Anane. Asante Kotoko signed Cameroonian attacker Solomon Asa, and Gold Star signed former Kotoko striker Kwame Poku. Now to women's football, the Black Princesses will open their FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup campaign against Ecuador on Sunday, September 6, 2026 at the Arena Sosnowiec Stadium in Poland. Ghana will play their second Group C fixture against South Korea on Wednesday, September 9 before coming up against France in the last group game on September 12. The Black Princesses are making their 8th consecutive appearance at the biennial tournament, aiming to make it past the group stage for the first time in their history. Black Princesses head coach Charles Sampson says training out there in Poland has really been good.
Training has been really good. We love the facilities that we have here. Our hotel is so amazing. We are so grateful for all this. So we could see the first day it rained a little bit, so it was a bit just to feel the country and things like that. So they were able to handle it well. But the third day that we really landed and got used to the field and the weather too. So now we are coming back to our rhythm, how it should be. So it's looking exciting. Unfortunately, we had some challenges with some players that are not in yet. 2 players joined us 2 days ago. They had their first section yesterday. So with that said, the troop is getting closer and closer to be full. We are still expecting 2 more to join us. But with the group of players that we already have, we are prepared to take a friendly on Tuesday, and then we'll play again on Saturday.
You heard the voice of Black Princesses head coach Charles Sampson. Let's look at how Ghanaian players performed abroad over the weekend. In the Premier League, Antoine Semenyo saw 90 minutes of action for Man City in their 2-1 win over Bournemouth. Ghanaian duo Caleb Urenchi and Thomas Brandon Asante made their Premier League debut for Coventry as they lost by 3-0 to Arsenal on Friday. Abdul Fattah Ishaku was impressive on his Premier League debut for Ipswich in their 2-1 win over Sunderland. Ibrahim Osman made his Premier League debut for Brighton in their 4-0 win over Aston Villa. In the Championship, Tariq Lamptey made a long injury return after featuring for Queen's Park Rangers against Bolton Wanderers. In the Spanish La Liga, Iñaki Williams saw 58 minutes of action for Athletic Bilbao in their 3-1 defeat to Seville. In the French Liga, Nathaniel Adjei was impressive for Lorient against OGC Nice, which ended in a stalemate. In Belgium, Jerry Afriyie made an impressive start to life at RKRC Genk, providing an assist on his debut as his side played out an entertaining 4-4 draw with Real Antwerp in the Belgium Jupiler Pro League. Lawrence Adjekum saw 3 minutes of action for Cercle Brugge in their 1-0 defeat to Club Brugge. In Greece, Abdul Babaraman was in action for PAOK in their 4-0 win over Levadiokos. In Finland, Razak Simpson saw 9 minutes of action for VPS in their 1-0 win over AFS. In Russia, Alexander Juku was in action for Sparta Moscow in their 2-0 win over Zenit St. Petersburg. And then in Saudi Arabia, Thomas Partey made his debut for Al Shabab in their 1-1 draw against Al Khalij on Saturday. Christopher Babos saw 90 minutes of action for Al Khadija in their 1-0 defeat to Al Ittihad. And lastly, in the Turkish Super League, Elisha Usyk made his debut for Erzurumspor as they lost by 4-0 to Galatasaray. Now, this is how it happened over the weekend in the Premier League.
Michael Olise was in position, and so too was Nathaniel Brown to open his Bayern account.
Elanga wants it. Elanga has it. And Anthony Elanga scores. The opening goal of the Premier League season on a special day at St James's Park. Szoboszlai levels for Liverpool.
Regan Slater's corner. Flicked on, could go anywhere. McBurney, brilliant from Lovens, but Hull City have their goal. Hull City make a statement start.
The final score, City 2, Bournemouth 1.
Yeah, Man City survived a serious scare and in Enzo Maresca's first Premier League game in charge and forced to come from behind to end a dramatic late 2-1 victory over Bournemouth. Here's the Manchester City boss Enzo Maresca.
Second half they drop a little bit, also because first half I think we kept the ball for most of the first half, so they run a lot, and second half they drop a little bit. But again, I think it's a game that we don't need to win in 90 minutes. It's a game that probably we deserve to win before. I don't know if it's clear in English, but yeah.
In the other games, Brighton trashed Aston Villa while Liverpool left it late against Newcastle to snatch a point. Here's Liverpool manager Andoni Areola.
It's not the result you wanted before the game, but obviously finishing scoring in the last minute it gives you a better taste probably. I don't think we deserve to lose the game today, and I value the effort from the players. They never gave up, and at the end it arrived and we could recover at least 1 point.
Now on Saturday, Everton beat Crystal Palace, Ipswich accounted for Sunderland, Leeds United won at Nottingham Forest, Brentford trashed Tottenham Hotspur, while Hull City won over Manchester United. Here's Man United boss Michael Carrick.
Obviously bits to improve on. It was never going to be perfect today, but I think, you know, going behind and giving ourselves a lot to do makes it more difficult. Probably a typical one of those games with a new promoted team at home. You know, we can't give them much. They've got a lot to hold on to, and then after that we had moments, we had opportunities, we just didn't have that spark to then.
Thus, Manchester United manager Michael Carrick. Last Friday, Arsenal started the defence of their Premier League title with a 3-0 win over Coventry City. There's Monday football tonight between Fulham and Chelsea. Kick-off at 7 p.m. Chelsea boss Xabi Alonso says they are ready for action tonight.
We feel ready. We've prepared the whole preseason these 6 weeks with some players from the first day, other ones coming later, but the desire, the ambition, the hunger to start the Premier League is already in the building, in each training, and looking forward to it.
We look forward to that game. Let me take you to Spain. Real Madrid led to beat Espanyol by 2-1, while Barcelona thrashed Elche by 5-0 yesterday. In Italy, Inter Milan beat Monza, Napoli won at Parma, AC Milan beat Torino, while Juventus accounted for Frosinone. In France, Lille won at Angers, Monaco beat Le Havre, and Rennes held PSG to a 2-2 draw. And Bayern Munich won the German Super Cup for a record-extending 12th time after defeating Borussia Dortmund by 2-1 at the Signal Iduna Park last Saturday. And then in Turkey, Mohamed Salah scored twice on his first Turkey Super League start for Trabzonspor and almost had a hat-trick as they beat Istanbul Basaksehir. Lastly, in tennis, Coco Gauff defeated fellow American Jessica Pegula in straight sets 6-2, 6-4 to capture her second Cincinnati Open Women's Singles title. So that'll be all for The Last Pause, sent apart by The Last Pause team, brought to you in association with Vim Champagne Energy Drink. It gives you Vim. Eugene Osetutu, Leo Stanley, and the big man himself, David Alcoete, will continue